What's up, guys? Jacob Ober here. So today the Milwaukee Brewers were very active on a number of trade fronts. They secured a relief pitcher, a starting pitcher, and a left-handed bat off the bench. The first trade they made today was for Xavier Cedeño, a relief pitcher from the Chicago White Sox. He is 2-0 with a 2.84 ERA for the Chicago White Sox this season, a FIP of 3.28 strikeouts. He is a lefty, and he is a guy who the Brewers could desperately use in like a lefty-lefty situation where they need a big out with the lefty-lefty matchup. Dan Jennings has not been as productive in that role as he would like him to be this season. So the Brewers go out and get another lefty for the bullpen. So I would assume that Dan Jennings will not be coming in for the lefty-lefty matchups anymore. I would hope so. But the next trade the Brewers made was for Gio Gonzalez, a starting pitcher from the Washington Nationals. Gio Gonzalez is, of course, a veteran pitcher, been in the league for 12 years. He has been an all-star twice. He has a career ERA of 3.71. This year, he is not having one of his best years. He has a season ERA of 4.57, and he is not, especially for the past few months, has just not been the same pitcher that he used to be. But a change of scenery in the MLB cannot be understated, and of course the guy last season had one of the best seasons of his career, had an ERA of 2.96, and I mean he's just a guy who has a lot of experience. He's a guy who's pitched in the playoffs before. He's a guy who brings a lot of things to the table for this younger, more inexperienced Brewers rotation. Of course, he can help guys like Freddie Peralta, guys like maybe Jimmy Nelson going forward, depending on whether or not the Brewers decide to keep him. I would guess not, but there's a lot of younger guys in the bullpen and the rotation that he could help out as well. He's a guy with a lot of experience, and he's a guy who I certainly would want in the rotation. And imagine this guy, if he came to Milwaukee and pitched like he did last year. He's a legitimate number one or number two on this team at least. Him and Chacin and Wade Miley has also been pitching great as of late. I mean, this Brewers rotation is really coming around, and if Gio Gonzalez can pitch better than he has in Washington for the past month or so, then this Brewers rotation might be set for the postseason. So the third trade that the Brewers made tonight was for Curtis Granderson, who has also been in the league for a very long time and brings a lot of experience to the table. He is hitting .243 this season with a .340 on-base percentage, an OPS of 769, and has 11 home runs and 35 RBIs. Curtis Granderson is a guy who has, like I said, a lot of experience. He's been on playoff teams, and he's a solid left-handed bat off the bench to play outfield as well, kind of filling that role that Eric Thames fills right now. Thames has not been very effective as of late, although I do think the Brewers will keep him on the bench for the remainder of the season, given the fact that he can flip it around at any point in time. I mean, Eric Thames, when he's hot, is a very, very good player and a very, very solid bat that I would want in the lineup. But right now, Thames is not being able to hit the breaking pitches like you want him to be able to, so it could be time for a little bit of a change in that department. But the Brewers are very, very deep in their lineup now, and with the September call-ups right around the corner, there's going to be a lot of pretty big bats on this team. I'm certain we're going to see Domingo Santana back up here as well. So get ready to see a lot of offense out of this Milwaukee Brewers team, and this lineup is about to be stacked, and the rotation has been hopefully solidified. And of course, you have the Cedeño, who will be in there for the Brewers if they have a lefty-lefty matchup that they want. Dan Jennings has not served that role the way that they would have liked him to, so having another lefty in that bullpen to come in those situations is a key for this Brewers team down the stretch. So the Brewers really shored up their team today, and I mean, they're really looking like they're gearing up towards the postseason run, and I mean, they have all the tools to do it right now, so let's hope that they go out here in September and put together a great month of baseball and get into the postseason for the first time in 6 years. So anyways, guys, that's all I have to say about it today. Hopefully smooth payoff for the Brewers. I don't think they had to give up too much for any one of these players. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.